All right, we are on the Welcome Matt podcast. I am your host, Matt Caldwell. I'm here today with Noah Liebtag.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
All right, Noah is, of course, a stand-up comedian. Are there any other labels that you like? What do you do in the comedy?
Nuisance, pest. I'm a nice guy, sort of.
A nice guy.
A quirk ball. I don't think I'm a quirk ball, but maybe a quirk ball?
Maybe another shape than a ball.
Yeah, quirk triangle.
Very triangular.
That's it. I run some shows.
Yeah.
Can I talk about that?
Yeah, totally. Tell me about is it the Basement Comedy Shuffle?
Oh. Well, there's two shows. There's the Basement Shuffle Comedy Show every Thursday, Christie Pitt's Pub at 8:45 till whenever now.
Come on out.
It used to be until 10, and it was like 5-6 comics, but then we're like, we want more comics on the show.
Yeah. You can fit a lot more at that time. I know that area. It's right beside the park, right?
Yeah. It's a great spot. It's next to like Banjara, the Indian place. Same side of the street, a few doors down. But that's like one I run with my friend Noah Liebtag and my friend Ben Staker. And that's been fun. They let us use the basement, which is cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a chill, fun environment. I run this other show, April 18th. It's usually on the third Tuesday of every month at Comedy Bar called Snack Time Comedy.
Ooh.
That's the more fun one, I think.
It sounds fun. I love a good snack.
They're both fun. I don't want to just talk bad about the basement show.
One's monthly, a weekly show. You got to put your work in there. Make sure that keep everybody. You got
shuffling.
Your comics lined up. You got to shuffle them around.
That's the whole thing. There's a lot of shuffling on the show. On the Basement Shuffle we play an album before, and that's why we called it the Basement Shuffle.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah, so it was a different band every week, and then we would play comics up to that music because
nice.
We like music in between comedians. Snack time. Oh, this is so not exciting.
Snack time is on the third Tuesday.
Yes, and that each comic picks a snack that we give out to the audience in like these custom loot bags, and then kind of like a wine and cheese pairing. We'd be like, oh, for your next comedian, take out jelly beans or whatever it is, and then we eat it during their set.
Is there a food that helps you write?
Is there a food that helps me write? No. I would say when I write, I like music I don't usually put on, and I don't eat anything.
No music, no eating. Just focused on the task.
Yeah. It's I would say I sometimes get obsessive where you're just sitting there in like a squatted strange position for like an hour and a half at a time.
I don't mind strange squatted positions. We are, of course, always sitting in a strange squatted position on the Welcome Matt podcast.
For a second I was like, I'm not sitting on a mat, I'm on a chair right now. It was dumb. It was just
it's totally a chair. Is that your preferred mode of sitting? You're gonna go chair? over sofa or love seat or
no, I would prefer a couch where I get a good lean going on the side, or I like a bed to lounge on.
Oh yeah.
Sit on those.
Yeah, I spend time on my bed.
I've done it before. I like a chair like a computer chair that can lean back. It's pretty exciting.
Get all slanty.
Yeah.
45-degree angle.
Oh yeah, you know how it is. I like my chairs like I like my coffee. Ergonomical. Yeah, that's it.
What would be the taste of your comedy?
Well, do you know synesthesia?
Isn't that like a sinus infection?
No. Synesthesia is where like your senses will like mix, so you can see sound and taste colors. I guess people liken to it like that happens to people, I guess, on LSD or something, but it would be like there's certain people where when they are writing letters, all the letters, they see them in a certain color. So all A's are green, let's say. Or it'll be they hear a song or a sound, and then like a B flat will like taste bitter, whereas like a C sharp will taste sour.
I would love to go to concerts with them.
Apparently a lot of them can't go to concerts because it's like a sensation overload.
It would be like a strobe light on top of a strobe light at the concert.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really interesting though. Yeah, there's some really cool like Discovery Channel shows on it. Maybe there's just one, and I saw that one.
Do you think animals suffer from synesthesia? Is that how you say it?
I wonder. It's synesthesia. It's a nose thing.
It's a nose thing.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if animals suffer from synesthesia.
I think they should.
Dolphins.
I think they deserve to.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, if the dolphins could
they should do everything humans do.
Imagine. That's great.
And then that would make another dolphin.
Come. That's what synesthesia is all about, is getting to the come.
Definitely is. All right. If you've never listened to the Welcome Mat before, what we do, I invite people over, comics, writers, stand-ups, all types of creative people come over, and we play some conversation games.
Nice.
We're going to get that started with Noah right after this. All right, we are back on the Welcome Mat. I'm here with Noah Liebtag.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for having me back on the Welcome Mat after we took a break.
Yeah, we took a short break just to gather our thinking thoughts. The first game that we're going to play today is called a Novelty.
Yahtzee. Oh, it's not Yahtzee?
No. Unfortunately, I only have 5 dice. Don't you need 6, or is it 5?
6 is the number of the devil, so I play 5 dice Yahtzee.
5 die yachts. So
doesn't 5 die yachts sound like it would be like a slur that like Frank Sinatra would use like against someone? Look at this 5 die yachts over here.
Make me a good song though. He should do it in song, and it would be like his number 1.
I like that.
Forget New York, New York.
I like that.
Yeah.
5 day yachts. That wasn't it. 5 die yachts.
So we're gonna do a novelty. That's where you give a review of a book that you read recently. Are you an avid reader?
Define avid.
I would say more than 1 book a month.
No. I wish I was. I probably talk about more than 1 book a month, but don't read that many books.
Well, the book that you're going to review today is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. 13 Reasons Why. So this, of course, it's going to be a Netflix original series coming up. So there's going to be a lot of buzz about it. So you get to talk about what this would be like first. So what are your initial impressions about this book? I know nothing. Is it fiction, nonfiction?
It's historical fiction. I think what you first have to realize is Andrew J. Asher. That was his name, the author?
Yeah, Jay Asher.
Jay Asher. See,
whom you love.
I added the Andrew because I feel like I'm on such a close level with him that I can call him that. But yeah. Jay Asher, you have to sort of understand his history to understand 13 Reasons Why. Because, you see, he came from the Lay's chip fortune. And so the 13 Reasons Why have a lot to do with the birth of Lay's chips. And it's actually, I don't know if it's too much of a spoiler, but 13 Reasons Why are 13 reasons why he doesn't like Lay's potato chips.
Oh, so he is like distanced himself from the family fortune, and
he's disowned actually from the Lay's family, or Frito-Lay family. I mean, they joined together. I mean, Fritos and Lay's families. I mean, we all know that they've had
the famous Frito-Lay marriage where they joined.
But I mean, yeah, big Asher fan. Yeah. I mean, most of his works really sort of teeter on the edge of like monotony and am I learning something? You know? Kind of like if Tolstoy got electrocuted midway through writing. It's like, am I learning something or is this just
nonsense? Yeah.
Yeah. See, you like how I can reference Tolstoy, but I read less than 1 book a month?
Yeah. Leonard, I believe, right, was his first name?
Malton?
Hell of a guy.
Leonard Dostoevsky. I think
Theodore? Leonard.
Now I don't know. Now
You're just naming chipmunks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alvin and Simon Dostoevsky?
Yes.
Nice.
And what lesson would you take away from 13 Reasons Why?
13 Reasons Why? I mean, other than trans fat being like a horrible killer and whatever. There's a lot of bad fats. I mean, that's a huge lesson, but I think we all knew that. From chips, I would say... Now, do you mean lesson that I can apply to my own life, or lesson like that I learned about like Jay Asher's
What
life?
did you learn about yourself from this historical chip-based?
I mean, I obviously love chips, and I learned that, but I don't think that was something new. I think I learned that flavor country is real. There's a real place where they get their flavors. I mean, you know what? That's not something about myself. That's really just about like the horrible child labor in flavor production.
What is your preferred flavor?
I mean, I like a free trade flavor, obviously, because I mean, I'm not a monster. But of regular chips or President's Choice, what are we talking here? Oh,
Right,
Lay's.
Let's go with Lay's. Yeah.
Oh, I really like their barbecue
Yeah.
chip. Just classic Lay's barbecue. It's kind of sweeter, so that's nice. I would say the main lesson I learned is we can all be a wish chip if we put our hearts in the right place.
Can you dip it?
A heart is something that you can double dip. See, that's what I took from that. When Asher, I believe it was the line, "We are but a crumble in the nitrogen-filled bag that is life."
We are just a vinegar drop.
Was there more to that?
No, yeah, there could be. I believe
Also
he's
part of the
saving it
quote?
for the sequel.
Oh, yeah, nice. I'll read that. 14 reasons.
14.
Why not?
Why not? So, would you check this out on Netflix?
No, and I'll tell you why. I believe they're going to cast Ewan McGregor as every role in 13 Reasons Why, and that's too much Ewan. I mean, I like Ewan as much as the next guy, but to play all 13 characters? Come on.
Is it like the Clumps where he has different facial features? Or is it just going to be him with slightly different hair?
Oh, my understanding is that he plays himself playing all the characters. Like it's like a stage play type thing. Maybe he wears different hats. Again, I don't know about the production. I'm just a literary guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't sort of delve into... I don't get caught up in the minutiae of the entertainment life.
That is a word.
Thanks.
Is that from the dictionary?
No, it's from 13 Reasons Why. First word. Just
First word.
Minutia. 4 Minutia actually was dedicated to her. Well, you guys know about Asher's history with Minutia, his mistress. But
Yeah, they have this this conflict in the family. Do you see themselves putting it back together again?
no, I think they don't have the sort of bond and like familial stamina that the Frito-Lay family has, that they're sort of, you know, grew up and were around. I think it's like they're almost rejecting this idea of family because they reject the chip so much that I don't see it working out for them, unfortunately.
Can you eat just one?
A Frito or a Lay's?
Lay's.
No, I think Mark Messier taught us years ago how impossible it was to eat just one. I can stop after one bag if I don't have another bag there.
Yeah.
Plain Lay's are really good.
Plain Lay's.
I really like plain Lay's. It's not even a bit. I'm done the bit. Plain Lay's are fantastic. If that Kendall, Kylie Jenner, whatever one, Pepsi commercial that came out, like if that was her handing like a bag of Frito-Lays, I think people wouldn't be upset.
What flavor though?
Plain.
It just have to be plain.
Well, in the commercial, it's just plain.
Just plain. There's no cherry Pepsi.
No, there's no cherry Pepsi in the Plain Lay's commercial. But maybe there should be.
Maybe there could be.
Hey.
Maybe it'll be Pepsi Frito-Lay. Maybe they'll have...
I thought you were going to do a rhyme there. I thought you were like, maybe it'll be me, Pepsi, Frito-Lee.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if anything rhymes with Pepsi. One of those words that don't rhyme.
Test me. But that's a rap rhyme. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Schweppes.
But that's just referential to another pop. I don't think that counts.
Fanta.
E.
That's also a pop.
Just naming pops.
Just naming pops at this point.
I would like to try, I feel like Ginger Ale Canada Dry came out with a few different flavor varieties I'd be interested in trying.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they had like a green tea one. It's probably not as good as the Orig, but, you know.
All right, that's 13 Reasons Why.
Read it on Amazon.
We are back.
All right, we are back.
Welcome, Matt. We are definitely back.
Thanks for having me back on the Welcome, Matt.
Yeah, thanks for being here. we are going to play a game of Cartoon World. That is where the guest is a cartoon character, but in our world.
But like not me animated?
Not you as an animated person. So you are this character. You're in our world. You can make your own choices. You can interact with your family, with your friends, but you are a new person. You are now a cartoon.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, totally.
Where do I spawn or appear? Like, am I in a hospital bed? Like, I'm being born? Am I in, like, a gutter?
More like a Freaky Friday. You just wake up one day and you are now...
in my own bed.
In your own bed, in your life. So you have your job, but you are this person.
Oh, okay.
This car.
And so I don't know the character that you've chosen for me, correct?
No, this is just a surprise. You asked me to bring up any cartoon character. I'm a big
What if
fan.
I don't know, before you say it, what if I don't know the cartoon character?
Oh, this is a popular cartoon character. I would definitely say. This is What If You Were Bugs Bunny, but in our world. So you are the famous Wascally Wabbit, Bugs Bunny, but you have...
Question.
Yes.
Can I start already?
Yeah,
with
totally.
My questions? If I'm Bugs Bunny, is there a Lola Bunny?
Yeah, I would think that there would have to be.
Sick. I would love to be Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
First of all, now is Lola Bunny also a cartoon or just like an actual rabbit?
Oh, still a cartoon, yeah.
Oh, so I'm not the only cartoon. That's cool.
No, I guess you would have to be the only cartoon. So yeah, you have...
Oh, shoot.
Because otherwise it would just be the whole Looney Tunes in our world.
Yeah, and you can't have all the Looney Tunes.
You can't have all the... You just Looney Tune.
Singular
tune.
So if I was Bugs Bunny, I think, like, I'd want to almost be a con artist because he's already a con artist.
Yeah.
And you could do... Like, I don't want to say I want to be Bugs Bunny running a Ponzi scheme, but I would like Bugs Bunny as a corporate fat cat. Like, if I... But you still have to put in the time. You know, I'm thinking I'd like to work my way to the top and be like a CEO of some company.
Yeah.
Which, in the cartoon world, Bugs Bunny could just do. Could he still... like just one day be in a boardroom office as Bugs Bunny in the real world?
I think he's going to earn it.
Oh, he's got to... So it's like Bugs Bunny if he wants to pretend to be a lawyer or a judge instead of dressing up in a powdered wig, he would have to go through...
He is a master of disguise. He could use that to his advantage, but he just can't become...
Like he'd have to go through like 15 years of law experience.
I think he should deserve... I think he needs to earn it, really.
Oh, okay. So then...
He can take shortcuts, though.
I think if I was Bugs Bunny as a cartoon, I'd do a lot of drugs. Because I'd wake up and I'd try and figure out the rules of what I can and cannot do as a cartoon. If I could interact with other Bugs Bunny people, I would try and get hooked up with Wile E. Coyote to try and... You know, like, if I woke up as Bugs Bunny, I would think it'd be like some sort of Groundhog's Day scenario.
Yeah.
And, like, you'd have to have a goal and try and come out. Because in this scenario, I'm waking up as almost me, but then I'm just in Bugs Bunny's body. Is that sort of what it is?
No, you are now Bugs Bunny, but you can make the set of choices. You can make the... You have control of the brain.
I have control of the brain.
Oh, yeah.
Like me, Noah has control of the brain.
Yeah, you are...
So it's not like I have Bugs Bunny's memories and I wake up as fully Bugs Bunny. I wake up as Freaky Friday, as you said.
Yeah.
Noah trapped in Bugs Bunny's body.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably do a lot of drugs. Did I say that?
Yeah.
It
might be the drugs, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would definitely do that because you could really play around with what a cartoon could do. Maybe not. Drugs is bad. I really don't... Oh, no. You'd have to become a freak. A celebrity freak, and I'd get the reality show. That's what I would do.
Like a host of a game show or a
No,
TV
it'd be
show,
like the
maybe
Kardashians or whatever. It'd be like Looney Tunes behind the tunes.
Yeah.
And it would just be me like, what do you guys feel? You know, I'd be the glorified, well, not glorified, just the horrible alcoholic, like bad relationship Bugs Bunny. Like, wears a smoking jacket, smokes, like he gets brought a coffee by like, somebody, and he's like, I said non-fat dairy milk or whatever, and he throws it
he just
at them.
Turns into a monster.
Yeah, because, he's lovable, and there's the market for him is there.
Yeah.
I mean, he already has a deal with Netflix. Okay, here's what I would do. I would become a reality celebrity and like get to the top. Like I'd get to Kardashian level fame. And then I think I'd just start killing off reality stars. Like I like to think that Bugs Bunny in actuality and me as Bugs Bunny has a lot of disdain for a lot of people in the world. Because he's like a smart jokester and he has to put up with a lot of stupidity. And like there's a lot of dumb people in the reality TV world.
Yeah.
That like
he is a psychopath too.
Yeah, no, I would massacre a lot of people as Bugs Bunny because I think you could still get away with it and people would like you. You know, like
that would get a lot of press.
Yeah, good. It's like if Brad Pitt like murdered a ton of people, I feel like he could still do a Fight Club 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be like they would still like cast me in a movie with Tweety if I like went and I killed like everybody at a Walmart or something, you know?
Do you see yourself cleaning yourself up and getting back on top after?
After this murder spree?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll have like a Robert Downey Jr. situation where it's like 10, 15 years where it's like, what happened to that guy?
Yeah.
But then, no, I'll come back big. And people, like, it'll come out later in stories like, oh my God, I can't believe we like admired this monster. Like, do you hear about all the terrible stuff he did? And stuff would come out about me, but I'd just be like, I got too much money for you guys to do anything.
You just, what's up, Doc?
But here's what I would do is I would be really charitable too. I would go to soup kitchens personally and dole out soup.
Yeah.
But I would pay for the soup too because I had the money to pay for it.
You've got soup money.
Yeah, I would do nice things, but I would do them so people didn't know. So like when people were having a conversation like, what do you think this fucking Bugs Bunny asshole or whatever? You know, you'd have one person be like, oh, he's the worst, whatever. And then you have one person be like, but I heard...
He gave me soup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's homeless people talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, that is, I hear the homeless people really care about the Kardashian versus Team Edward. Team Edward, Team Kardashian. Is Twilight still a thing?
Yeah, currently.
Team Jacob, like that's, we get it. People do that still.
Yeah, people are still on teams about that.
I'd be a judge on The Voice if I was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, what the hell are you talking? Why didn't you spin your chair? And then I'd be like, because you suck or whatever, but in Bugs Bunny voice. They'd be like, what? You sound like Bugs Bunny. And I'd be like, exactly. And then he'd smoke a cigar.
And eat a carrot.
Yeah.
He would have both.
I imagine all his cigars are carrot shaped.
And scented.
Yeah. Carrots. Not a big fan of carrots warm.
No? Not even in cake form?
Oh, no. I like carrot cake, but that doesn't count. And I like carrots and dip, baby carrots, but a warm carrot? Not a fan. Except soup, but it's not in carrot form. It's in soup form.
But as Bugs Bunny, you love carrots. What do you think about having that as your diet? Can you live on a rabbit-based diet?
Can rabbits eat meat?
I think.
Yeah, I think my dietary stuff would be fine.
I think they're herbivores.
What would happen if I ate like potato chips though, as like Bugs Bunny?
I think you could stomach that.
Yeah, so I'd just eat Lay's chips, clearly. Like, what else am I? I can eat potato chips and carrots. And dip.
And dip. You gotta have the dip.
Double dip.
All right. We're double dipping on the welcome mat. We're going to be back with another game and Noah after this.
Thanks, Matt.
We're on the Welcome Matt podcast.
Hey, welcome, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're going to try a new game. Very first time anybody has ever tried this. Nude game. And the game
I'm not wearing pants.
You shouldn't.
Just kidding. I am wearing pants. Sorry to betray you like that, listener.
Yeah, all of the best times, no pants. So we're going to try the game Bunkers. That is done in character, so we will become somebody else. Imagine if the world has ended. We don't know how, but we are locked in a bunker. It's a good-sized bunker. There are 100 people or so in this bunker. So the guests that come by the podcast, if they choose to play this game, I hope more do, they get to do this in character as one of the 100 people in the bunker. So the bunker, to survive, we do need people to have jobs. My job, I'm going to be the documenter. for when civilization rises again, we have to know where we came from. What existed of the old world is gone, we assume. So now we get to start anew. We don't know for sure. We haven't been outside. We're just told by our friendly overlord that we're not allowed to go outside and that the world is dangerous.
Is friendly overlord one of the jobs of the 100 people in the bunker?
Oh, we can't be or see him, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of stays in his own side of the bunker, and we just slip food that we prepare underneath the door there.
So it's a two-sided bunker. One side has one person, the other side has 100.
And there could always be people who pass on down here, and new life, we hope, will form. From 100 people, we have to rebuild civilization. So
makes the bunker smaller, though.
Makes the bunker smaller. So now we're gonna come back with bunkers. We're gonna do this one in character. We'll be back right after this. It's been 93 days since the world ended. Under the bunker, there is very little sunlight. We are forced to live down here, surviving on very little. But thankfully, we're not out on the surface where we would certainly die.
I have been surviving on eggshells alone for the past 3 days.
Oh, interesting. Care to share?
Some of my eggshells, I already ate them.
Oh. They wouldn't happen to be chocolate eggshells like Kinder Surprises, would they?
No, they're the hard shells, mostly fiber from eggs.
God, I miss chocolate.
Oh, do you want some? I have some chocolate.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah, no, I have a Mayday bar.
Well, no.
It's like a knockoff Payday.
If it was a Snickers, then maybe, but...
You're acting like you've been in a bunker for the past 93 days. You could use a Snickers, man.
It really satisfies. God, I miss commercials. So we are, of course, locked down here. It's not easy surviving. Each one of us has a job given to us by our friendly overlord. And what job have you taken on down here?
Well, I'm a systems manager.
What systems need managing?
Oh, well, see, I create the systems and then I manage the systems that I create. For example, the other week, I couldn't find the DVD to A Matrix Reloaded. So I created a system. We take the DVD, we put it alphabetically in the shelf, we leave the case on the shelf, and then we take it out when we're done watching the movie. I created that system, and now I manage it. We only have one movie, though, so if you lose it, we'll know who it is, because we have someone else whose job it is to snitch.
It's got to be here somewhere, of course, if you lose it. The bunker's only so big is kind of the problem.
I find it quite cozy. I mean, there is a nice echo that the bunker gets, so it makes it feel like we're almost in a cave more than a bunker. See, that's a system too. I call it a sanity system. That's where you just convince yourself other things are happening instead of what's actually happening. So what I like to think is instead of the world actually being done, we're just stuck on a subway car. That also has a movie system.
And you can't make eye contact like in the subway, and you can't sit beside somebody too close in the subway either. You need that 1 seat buffer.
But when you're stuck on a subway car, I should say, for 93 days, you end up getting to know the people around you a bit more. So they're less scary and more just like, I wonder where you were going on the subway today.
Okay, you want to know their background.
Yeah, but I don't ask. Yeah. That's one of my systems too. No questions.
Have you made a lot of friends down here?
Define friend in this scenario.
Somebody that you don't think is going to kill you.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's this 8-year-old girl, Tiffany, who I just think she doesn't have the arm strength to be able to pull it off. So her, and I thought last week I saw a dog running around. I feel like that can't kill me. Wait, so you said, is there anyone that can't kill me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everyone wants to kill me, but there's a few that can't. And I mean, I have a system, so nobody kills me. I stick to my corner. And blowjobs. I give blowjobs out to people that want them.
Only people.
Yeah. Well, the dog can't ask or consent, so
Yeah.
it's like as much as I would be like, maybe he wants one.
It's a loophole.
Yeah, we don't have the technology yet. Maybe in one of the movies there'll be some sort of instruction, but I feel like Ferris Bueller's Day Off isn't really relevant down here since the world's done. Like, that system is not applicable.
Do you see us rebuilding civilization?
No. Eventually we'll get out of here, but once we're out of here, I don't think there's much hope. Maybe one or two of us will survive, but they'll die eventually. Old age, boredom, scurvy, whatever. Although, I have heard that the vitamin C situation up there is great.
Ooh.
But, like, some of the fruit's too acidic. So.
That's a good vitamin C.
Yeah, no. I would say, as far as alphabetical vitamins go, one of the top 3. A.
Yeah.
B. But here's the thing, is before the apocalypse, you could get vitamin C and hepatitis C. Since the apocalypse, just the latter. So, but I created the hepatitis system, so I mean, I just figured instead of just me having hepatitis and having to worry about if I were to get in some sort of intimate relationship with somebody, I'd have to tell them, it'd be a whole thing. Instead, I just gave it to everyone, and they were all cool.
And then we can just pass it on to our children that we'll have down here.
Well, see, I'm the only one that thinks that should be the case now. I mean, that's why everyone sort of wants to kill me, is give them all hepatitis. But I mean, I said it was in the name of our survival, but people, when people have boils, they don't see the bigger picture.
A lot of naysayers.
Yeah, way too many naysayers. This is a great way to put it. I document that.
Yeah, we should. I am the documenter.
Too many naysayers.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question as the documentarian?
Totally.
Do you ever do sort of, candid camera stuff where you see where it's kind of like a Jim and Pam thing from The Office, or?
Yeah, sometimes I like to role play. I miss a lot of TV, so yeah, I've done a few characters if I can.
I think that's really great that you're making record of all this, because it'll be adapted into a pretty cool documentary one day,
I really hope that we rise again.
Documentarians?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't look backwards, how can you move forward? There's actually this great book I was reading that I found down here, The 13 Reasons Why. And that had something really interesting. I think it said, we are the chips that we dip in this life, and we choose our own dip. And I feel that my job here in this bunker is sort of similar in that I chose to give everyone hepatitis.
Yeah, you're the head dipper.
Hey, someone's got to start, and then double up on that, and quadruple. And exponents, how they work. We've all seen the Brady Bunch, right?
Yeah,
that's how it works. Story of lovely family for 8.
Yeah,
and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends.
And that's how hepatitis spreads.
Listen, I'll tell you this: when you're deprived of sleep and light, and you have a life-threatening STI, sometimes you forget how to properly quote books. I'm sorry if this isn't what you expected in terms of an interview, but I have this system to protect myself.
We're just kind of lucky that we have words down here at all. Not a lot of literature survived. Mm-hmm. So we might lose the written word if we're not careful.
Well, I've been rewriting any books that have been down here. I've been rewriting them, to fit more of the state of the world we're in. So I've made Donald Trump the main character of about every book down here. So it's a system, but it works.
Well, do you think we have him to blame for the situation that we're living in?
Yeah, no, of course we do. But I mean, as the overseeing Lord, it's like anything you can do to make him happy,
Yeah, he does like his happiness.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's what it's like living in a bunker.
Living in a bunker. Sometimes we sing songs, but most of the time we're depressed.
Yeah, a lot of tears down here. All right, that has been the
Tears for Fears, the band?
Yeah, I think they're playing tonight at the Luau.
Oh, nice. The Cave Luau.
The Cave Luau. That has been the Welcome Matt podcast.
Thanks for having me on the Welcome Matt podcast, Matt.
Thanks for being here. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I had fun doing it. Did you have fun doing it?
Yeah, totally.